5 instead of 7. Again, one of my points must have rung true there. It was either the physical threats of violence or that, dude, you're literally exposing how artificial this is. No one's gonna keep fucking playing this if they realize it's all rigged. And most people already realize it's all rigged, because he told them. And now you're just making it worse! Granted, I hate most Europeans, but the Swedish especially. With Joel's little performance here, you know, Joel, you're not really doing your people a favor here. There's probably a reason why the only thing we know that's actually Swedish here in the West is fucking IKEA. It's probably a very good reason. You're not helping your culture out there, bro. Ah, yes, now we know IKEA and Joel the dumbass GM.
Sub-objective in your vicinity. Delivering payload. Sending down sentry. Making progress.
And IKEA is closing down in several states. I wonder if it has anything to do with the robberies. Will there be an IKEA manual for putting together Joel's teeth? There might be.
Sub-objective in your vicinity. Keep Liberty.
You just get an IKEA manual. It says Joel's future, and it's the IKEA. It's a faithful adaptation of IKEA of an IKEA manual that tells the backstory and why IKEA Man 1 decks all of IKEA Man's 2's teeth out all over the floor. Then it ends in directions for how to, dentists for how to reinsert the teeth. Oh, I swear to God. Angry me making dumb fucking jokes and horny me making fucking, you know, witty remarks are two sides of me that exist. I don't know if they come out right, but they come out right. They come out all right.
Hellbomb armed! Clear the area!
Attempt pickup at extraction zone. Sending down sentry. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. Democracy's on its way.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Oh, man. Again, I feel energized. I feel like we can make it, but not if Joel keeps making it, you know, goes, you know what, you know that thing that I said was gonna take 6 hours, now it takes 12.
Freedom forever!
They should really not be able to adjust with the live math like this, or it should be more realistically or like sensibly laid out. There's a whole lot more ways you could do this rather than just having some dude who says, and then I put the numbers all the way up.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Boss, I wholeheartedly recommend playing something else next time you stream because this wholeheartedly ruined the fun for Helldivers. Yes, it goddamn did.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
And why did I do this? To get the real fun. That's mech suits, which are clearly becoming a whole lot of bullshit.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
That's called democracy.
I didn't want to play like this all night, but because this took so fucking long, I had to keep playing like this. Because I needed to play this efficiently to counteract Joel, the scheming bastard, and his rampant goalpost maneuvering, making my... I know, if I was just playing normal games, I wouldn't complete them fast enough to fucking matter. So I have to keep doing this. Because I want giant robots. And that's a totally reasonable thing for you to have, for a player to want right now, because you just baited us with the giant robots all over your fucking Twitter. Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Yeah, this is a bad situation to be in because this event should now be over. It's nearing 10 o'clock. That was the original time before they upped the numbers that we were going to be finished. And we were going to accelerate, obviously, by the time we got here. So really, honestly, we'd have probably finished somewhere around like 9 o'clock, somewhere around, maybe 8:45, 9 o'clock, possibly, had we kept going at speed. But for some reason, we have to pad this out. I don't understand why. This is not fun. It's not interesting. You're just making the bots do things, and like, you're doing things on the fucking bar and you're telling me it matters. You didn't even make a fucking cutscene or a voiced like CG, like a still image with a voiceover that tells me how the battle's going or shit like that, or tells me like things that happened about. You're not even doing any of that. You're just sitting there flipping fucking knobs in the back, thinking you're clever. I'm thinking, well, the players are moving a bit too fast. I'll say that the robots suddenly send a barrage of nuclear weapons at their position and delete like 5% of their progress. And we don't see that. You just kind of say that to yourself, and then you remove 5% of our progress, and we're like, what the fuck?
Now that
What the fuck? Why bar go down?
use of resources.
So this is it's really not good. And can the event be over now? I want my giant robots. We already proved that we can beat this with raw numbers. We do not need you developing countermeasures for us mobbing your events with raw numbers, because that's the only fucking thing we can do. What are we going to do aside from mob the number, mob something with raw numbers for something the player base wants? What are we going to do? What, are we just gonna, we're gonna not go near it, we're gonna phone it in? That's the only thing we can do in this situation. I say, everyone go here and do this. And that's it. But I can't even do that because we can't communicate with people, which is why we have these fuckers over here. We have 60,000 of these fuckers in a sector that doesn't actually matter. Like, oh, there's a defend mission over here. Wow, for a planet we already secured, by the way. Why is Angel's Venture under attack again? Wasn't that a major order like last week to what? Why is that under attack again? Wasn't that a major order to secure? Didn't we totally secure that? Why is it under attack again? According to my friend, Whiskey Project is playing Helldivers 2. She's probably not sleep deprived. Good for her.
The automatons are remorseless in their expansion.
I hope she is not sleep deprived, but I am here helping the community get the giant robots, and Joel is just motorized the fucking goalpost.
Mission coordinates
And that bitch is moving.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
And again, I get you have to gather metrics, but this is just asinine.
Orbit synchronized.
Like, I get you have way more players than you ever thought, and you need to get a new book of math on what they're doing, how they're doing it, what their idiosyncrasies are, but you're basically just lying to us right now, and it's incredibly asinine. You're basically saying, oh, well, if you complete the event, you get the mech suits. Joke's on you! You don't actually determine when the event ends, we do, because we can fuck with the numbers at any moment.
Launch initiated.
And we will fuck with the numbers at any moment, because that's really the whole point of doing this. We didn't want to give you mech suits. We want to see how much we want to see how this, this viral math gets going here. We want to be able to counter your ability, your only ability, which is to mob things with numbers. This is just really, really goddamn silly. And I will see it through to the end, because I've already committed, it's already been, it was a bad idea, I should have stopped hours ago.
Engaging orbital laser.
Here comes the cavalry.
But we have a major problem where, yeah, haha, Joel, haha, messing with the player base was fine and dandy of an idea until we actually got to him actually doing shit, which is right now, which is absolutely, totally unprofessional. Yeah, I know you need to I know you need to gather data, but at the end of the day, you're just jerking the entire player base around. You gave them an event, it's not really an event, you told them you need to capture this, that doesn't matter. Because we'll be able to capture it when you fucking say we can. And so, what the fuck? Way to go, complete removal of player agency. You know, one of those core cornerstones of games that, the players kind of need to take the whole fucking game seriously. Or do anything, like, with any sort of emphasis or become invested. This shit, done again, in any way like this, is a one-way ticket to people just not investing in this game. People are right now because it's a good game, but then you keep doing this shit, people will stop very quickly. Or rather, they'll stay invested as they are right now, but as soon as the newest hot thing comes over, they'll just dip immediately. Why? Because why would they continue? Like, they're only really playing it because it's fun to play with their friends. And if you don't have any greater investment, because Joel, the amazing GM, basically made it worthless, why would they stay?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Why else would they stay if it's not the new hot thing? Again, I know I'm raising points like a delirious rambling madman, but this is fucking stupid. This is absolutely fucking stupid. Like, I need a fucking drink after this.
My life for super!
Here I am, once again, trying to be the showman, taking a massive risk, streaming this game for fucking 24 hours, and it's gonna be more. And what do I see at the end of this road? Joel deciding I will extend the event. Why are the is the mortar shelling itself now? What happened there? I don't even fucking know.
Ready to liberate.
Also, we don't need to wait 2 minutes for the like, if I can complete your mission in 1 minute, I don't think I need to wait to leave for 2 minutes. There you go. I have seriously stress tested your what is it? Fucking trivial mission game design. I have stress tested it for 24 hours nonstop. Speed this bitch up. But again, I had to do this just for the sake of my own career, but man, the game not helping that make it, is the game not helping that being an incredibly risky and sketchy fucking idea to begin with? Dropship time should scale with difficulty. That's actually a smart idea. Because let's face it, what's the function of waiting for the dropship? The function of the waiting for the dropship is the dev team's one last chance to kill you so you don't get your samples, which has failed miserably, by the way. I'm at Kappa's sample. That pseudo extraction shooter thing that you tried to pull didn't really work. Because the only reason they attack you while you're leaving is so that they have a chance to kill you. You've completed the objective, and now the only thing you need to do is get out with your samples, and that's their last chance to take the samples from you. So it's kind of a sort of extraction shooter light affair there. It kind of works, but it's also the most heavily artificial bullshit. The most artificial bullshit when it comes to AI just appearing out of fucking nowhere.
Welcome back. Democracy's reach extends a bit further, thanks to you.
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
Alright, so, guys on
We
the...
cannot let the enemy
Guys on the,
influence us.
with the pages for the rates of what's going on here, what are we dealing with the resistance here? What's the attrition rate for Tien Kwan right now? What are we dealing with? Because we're only at 90. We should be at, like, fucking 98 by now. What are we dealing with here? What's Tien Kwan's, stats currently in terms of, like, attrition for both sides and, like, give me the data readouts here.
Operate.
Coordinates locked.
And again, I'd love to play any other difficulty, but I know I'm gonna be fucking around because I know the only thing is completing missions as fast as possible to make this shit go. But it's being made irrelevant, of course, by just moving the goalposts.
Orbit synchronized.
By all rights, the planet should have been captured 3 times over. Yep. The planet should have been captured last night, or this morning. Seven 6.5 attrition. Okay, so it hasn't moved. It's just still really fucking high because, again,
Launch initiated.
why not invalidate the player's efforts? Now, we've crossed the line for me from I earned it to you made this way more fucking difficult than it had to be. This goes from an accomplishment to, dude, you literally just made this the most problematic thing to get a hold of. This accomplishment that you thought you were breeding, you're actively ruining the whole idea of it. Because everybody can see you were just making it incredibly difficult because you want to. And even when we overcome the difficulty, you just make it harder because you can. Again, I am very discouraged from ever seriously taking an event like this, at face value and caring about it. Because I know at any fucking moment, the player base is gonna get set back by Joel just changing numbers.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius.
Here's a thought. If you're not gonna pay for a fucking cutscene to show the players it's happening, don't fucking do it. Simple rule, right? If you're not gonna make the moment everything that it can be, don't fucking do it. That should keep you from doing stupid, useless shit.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
But yeah, I am, as you might have been able to see, not fucking happy about this. I am tired I am quickly getting angry, and I am just incredibly disappointed that this thing that I wanted, that was right fucking there, is being pulled away from me because someone doesn't want the event to end yet, even though, fuck you, you set a challenge, the players did it, stop fucking with it. The players did the fucking challenge, stop dragging the prize away because you feel like, oh, well, you see, we can't, because, I don't wanna.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Very quickly eroding my goodwill in the blink of an eye.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
And I know, here's the thing, I could play more varied missions, but I know I'd be completing them slower. So I would be even farther away from that thing that I wanted.
Sequence initiated.
Because I'm not an idiot and I read what's in front of me. And I know every mission gives you the same amount of progress. So if you just take the missions that you can complete the fastest, you get the most progress. Not for doing more. Which, distressingly, some people could not see what the fuck was going on in front of them and read the menus. And figure out, oh yeah, I only make one here, but it's only one mission. And then I make 3 here, but it's 3 missions. And I only make it at the end. And, People cannot put this together for some reason. They cannot seriously analyze, I don't know why. I'm just rambling here, and I'm trying to stay somewhat resolute and focused. Being angry helps, surprisingly. The only problem is that, yeah, it doesn't make it go any faster, because Joel keeps changing the fucking numbers. This should be over now.
No Helldivers KIA on that mission. This is cause for celebration.
151. Nah, and we're still at 96. We have gained even more players, and we're still at 96%. We can't move because you don't let us. So, what the fuck? You've just put it back up to 6.5% attrition. 6 to 7. We need over 200,000 players here. We don't have that.
Manage democracy.
And so we can't complete the event now because you've just said, oh, well, I'll just flip the numbers back. This is a mess. I'm tired. My brain's all fucking, strung out. This is a mess. Almost 8% on our side now. Is the number going up?
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
This is absolutely silly. This event should be over now. We did the fucking thing. Just give me my fucking robots.
Orbit
We're at 8% gain. Right, keep that shit going, but the thing is, we're still only at fucking 96. We're still stuck there.
Launch initiated.
So here's what I'll say up front, guys. Do more of your testing outside of the game. Because if every event for the foreseeable future has this much artificial fiddling around in it, you're gonna lose a lot of players. You're gonna lose me, And you're gonna lose a lot of other players who put work into these things, and then if you just kinda change the numbers on them, they're gonna get pissed. Because I'm already fucking pissed. I'm just trying to calmly go about this. So, I understand you guys need to test. You basically lost the goodwill to test in public with this shit. Or I think you did, and I feel like if most people realize how much fucking shit you were pulling behind the backgrounds, and I think a lot of people do, you lost a lot of goodwill with them doing this too. So again, you're on thin fucking ice. So take your theoretics into the back goddamn room. I wouldn't pull this shit on this level on the live server ever again. Take some good fucking notes, because you're not gonna get away with this again without actually causing damage.
You have accomplished Liberty's will.
You're lucky that the bug squishers don't care about giant robots or have totally misinterpreted what's going on. At this point, do the points really matter in off hours? No, because the attrition rates will be set so high you won't be able to make any progress. You might as well log off. You're just gonna sit there throwing effort into struggle to keep the gains that other people made, which will be erased immediately, and that progress that you want to hold on to maybe or expand upon will just be removed. So really, as soon as the US player base goes to sleep, just log off, because the game stops mattering. It doesn't fucking matter.
Roger. Pelican 1 will
Because the way attrition works, unless you have literally everybody dogpiling, you know, the one thing we can do, unless you have that, you can't make any fucking progress, and the math is skewed to act against you doing that. The problem is, the moment you don't have maximum players, the math is fucking monolithic and you can't get anything done.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
It started to look like he was going to turn the attrition down to like 4% or lower to have the bots actually like collapse and thus give us an ability to win the fucking mission now when everyone went to bed. But then, well, I guess everybody's back up now. Gotta turn the numbers up. Whee! Why the fuck did you even do that? Why did you even do that? Just freeze the numbers where they are. You're just as artificial.
Injury? What
If you didn't want the numbers to go down too far due to your own math, just freeze the fucking numbers. What you're doing is just as artificial. You might be pretending it's like, oh, we're following rules and we're not just changing numbers willy-nilly. You are.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
But I'm gonna see this through to the end because, well, at least I tried. Not that that really means anything at the end of the day anyway. I'm keeping score of when it means something. I'll tell you when I got a good one.
Sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Was having fun with this game. Can still have fun with this game in isolation. However, the thing that I really wanted and I thought was going to be the most fun has become a fucking living nightmare because numbers.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you carved another.
We're not just doing our part. We're doing his part, her part, and that one kid's part. And the GM says, yeah, nah, yeah, do it again. Yeah, do all that shit again. What did I do? What do I get for jumping into the situation while everyone was going to bed and staying on to continue doing missions to try and save the progress that those people made. What am I going to get for that? Absolutely nothing. I knew it was worthless. I did it anyway, because it needed to be done in order to have any chance of keeping the bar up. The problem is, what am I gonna gain from that? Absolutely nothing. What is anyone else gonna gain from doing that? Absolutely nothing. I'm sure a shiny cape and a title would be nice, but that's really only my part of the problem. This game has the ability, in this game you have the ability to be an amazing pillar of the fucking community with helping new players play well and then doing things on the global scale, like sacrificing your time to play a specific planet that you may not even want to play, but you know that every player in the community needs this planet, and you go down there and you help them out, and you help them out even at minimum hours to try and keep their progress alive. What are you gonna get for that, though? Absolutely nothing. You have the ability to do that, and it's incredibly important, and those people should be placed on pillars, and they should make marble fucking statues of them. What else? What is the game really gonna give you from doing that? Well, I just did that. What am I gonna get? Nothing.
Keep it up.
A sponsorship? I sure fucking hope so. Probably not, though.
The Helldivers battle for freedom. Let us decide where to enter the fray.
Okay, we're at 96.8. I'd like to be at 99.6. I'd like this to be fucking over. But we're almost to 97.
Mission coordinates locked.
This is gonna take until noon, when the projections earlier said it was gonna take to 10 o'clock. Also, wow, it's now 24 hours and 30 minutes. All that rambling was the 24th hour.
Orbit.
Hi, I'm your host, Phontomen, and welcome to the 24th hour bitter ramble. My newest fucking talk show host. You know, that whole drunk thing with, Martin didn't really work out, so you know what? I'm just gonna get really sleep deprived and fucking talk about things that piss me off. Yeah!
Hellpod launch initiated.
You know, maybe if I become a VTuber and I make this my thing, I'll be like Pipkin Pip-Up for, but an angry guy, right? I'll be the Pipkin Pipgov, just fucking angry rambling. Will I be marketable? I have no fucking idea.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them fall. You have been a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready.
Not enough talking about government-mandated P-files. Swear to fucking God, doing absolutely anything. I'm starting to lose my voice again because obviously, hey guys, talking for more than 24 hours, you kind of has a tendency of doing that. I'm angry, I'm tired, I'm depressed. I want my fucking robots, man. I'm really concerned, man. Here comes the Will Smith and fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What if I never get my robots, man?
T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Feels good. Freedom forever!
Sound like a guy who knows how to go on patrol. talking about Son of Ra?
ETA T-minus 1 minute. Deploying equipment package.
Fire in the hole!
Also, case in point of how sleep deprived I am, I can't remember inputting the pattern for extraction at this point. My short-term memory is that fried. I know I did it, obviously, because the counter is that's ticking down. I did it. I don't remember doing it. I did it. I blinked. I forgot I did it.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
97.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
We are gonna attack and dethrone Joel.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
97. We're almost there. We will attack and dethrone Joel.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
We will attack and dethrone the Jolum.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
That joke is still funny, though, because I totally understand why you put it there, because really excruciatingly awful people say that sort of thing, and you put it in this character's mouth, and you put it in front of their face and go, wow, doesn't that line sound really fucking awful? Maybe you should all stop saying it. Maybe you should stop saying that in real life. It's still a good joke. Wow, he's saying it. Wow, that statement really does sound stupid. Maybe everyone should stop saying that. I swear to God, I am gonna get my mech, and then from now on, every episode, I'm gonna destroy a billboard with the name Joel on it. It's gonna be like the Pop TV gag from fucking Megas XLR. Every single episode, a Pop TV billboard gets destroyed. Every episode, we destroy Joel's house at some point.
Good work down there. Could always use more samples, of course.
%. And yes, you could use more samples. I could use more sex in my life. You don't hear me complaining that loudly. Joke is, hey, I'm fucking Cat. Hey guys, maybe you should edit the voice lines or add new ones, so that when your player character is, you know, full on resource, they stop bitching at you. Might be nice.
Another step closer to a success.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Also, it's nice because right now I only have the mental capacity to play these trivial missions anyway successfully. So it's just as good if I can speed run these, that it's optimal for making the bar go up.
Launch initiated.
1 hour and 30 minutes to frack you, Joel. We sped up. It's only gonna take to 11 now. Ooh. It's only gonna take 25 hours. Fuck, 26. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, thank you for joining me this early, and to those of you who've been, you know, doubly so to those of you who have been with me through the entire night here. I hope at least my venomous spitting vitriol is actually somewhat entertaining. I'm trying to make jokes at other people's expense. Hello, Soul. Welcome to the salt mines. where we are attempting to plot to overthrow Joel. It's keeping you up and keeping me motivated. Alright, we're all benefiting from it somehow. As I did. I benefited a lot from being angry, especially out in Texas. Woo boy, howdy. Was it exactly great for my mental health? No, not really. Did it keep me focused and motivated and wanting to do things because I wanted to show certain people up? Yes. Because being angry and wanting to get somewhere is actually the best kind of anti-anxiety medication that you could possibly have. You will still act like a dumbass, though. You've gone from coast to coast. I have not actually been to California, though. We were actually gonna move to Washington before we decided to move to Texas, though. So that was on the table, but the thing was, we looked at the area and we could not get good internet no matter where we looked. You know, being streamers, you know, being YouTubers and streamers, having good internet is kind of a must. California doesn't matter. Yep, it stops. It stops at the fucking Mississippi.
You have served democracy well.
Those other lands over there, they don't matter. Nothing matters past the Mississippi. The Rocky Mountains are an impassable barrier. Them's the mountains that the Titans of Greece live on, or some shit. Oh god, Washington is just a shit of California. I know. You cannot go 5 fucking seconds these days without reading an article that states California's going to shit, Portland, Oregon is going to shit, or Washington, Seattle is going to shit, or Seattle, Washington is going to shit. It's the whole fucking coast. There's something in the goddamn water. It's coming down from Canada. There's something terrible on the entire goddamn coast.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius. Deploying sentry.
Texas and Florida. Well, so you've been everywhere that I've been. I have not been everywhere, man. Not been everywhere. Not been everywhere, man. Not been everywhere. East Coast is crazy. However, Florida kind of inverted the crazy? Ow, all of my body parts. Whereas before, Florida used to be the craziest place on the East Coast, but then all of a sudden during the pandemic, the polarity flipped. And now Florida was the only sane place.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
You will never destroy our way of life!
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, send me a fucking shirt that says that, thanks. The yawns are back. God help me, the yawns are back. At least I feel a little bit better for being up for more than 24 hours.
Mission complete. Sample collection below average.
You want to do a handshake next to the window? I saw this awesome trick that somebody told me. Want to just be ejected out and thrown down the planet like a stratagem? It'd be great.
Helldivers across the galaxy are fighting for every inch of territory. Where will you join them?
Same place I've been the entire night, Pinky. Tien, Kwan. The Pinky and the brain. And we are also moving incredibly slow with this. Even though we now have even more fucking people. Jesus H fucking Christ. We should be done. We should be done.
Well,
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch initiated.
Someone still has to explain to me how the automatons were able to invade this planet by accident and somehow accidentally have all of the ability to sustain this assault that they weren't planning for. They were unprepared for this assault that they are prepared for. Something about this doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, it's fucking everything.
Firing orbital laser. Here comes the cavalry.
Also, so why aren't we shooting their ships down in orbit?
Thanks to you, you may proceed to
Where are all these supplies coming from? Why aren't we shooting their ships down in orbit? Eagle, why don't you go, like, slam a couple of frigates up there? I bet their ships look like something like the fucking Minmatar from Eve would make.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction radius. Deploying sentry.
Get some! Get some!
All right, people in the audience, feed me data here. What's the current outlook on Tien looking like? What do the numbers say?
30 seconds.
Helldivers never die! Throwing grenade! For prosperity!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Unleashing democracy.
pickup.
Site estimates 45 minutes, but I don't know if I'm reading it right.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you've carved another foothold in a long climb to liberty.
One step closer to decking Joel's teeth out. Liberty will see me through that I beat the rap and suffer no charges. Holy shit, it's libertation. Okay. The liberation timer is under an hour. Well, I'm gonna help on to spam a couple of easy missions before lunch to Phonto. Good. Apparently this is the final stretch. Apparently we are under an hour for completion, so if you feel like getting on and spamming a trivial mission or two, it would actually help. We are apparently in the home stretch, unless Joel decides to modify the terms of the deal. Pray he does not modify them further.
A lot of dead bots down there. Good job.
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
So how are we gonna get from 97 to 99 in 45 minutes? I don't think we're moving that fast unless I'm desynced. Anyway, I'm gonna load into this and I'm gonna get up and get some water.
Hellpods prime.
Whew.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
I need some water real quick, good lord.
Orbit synchronized.
It's gone up hour and 2 minutes. Oh lord.
Hellpod
All right, hang on.
initiated.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them fall.
That loaded kind of fast. I notice I'm not being shot at, though. Oh, well. Right as I got back.
Engaging orbital laser.
Oh, they're all back there. Oh.
Fire in the hole. How about a nice cup of Liberty?
No dropships? No dropships. We're winning this fight in the next hour and a bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you want to get on and spam a couple of trivial missions to help us get the fucking, like, last couple of percentage, it would be incredibly helpful. I did that by accident, but okay. Well, at least the game design works for a sleep-deprived and nearing comatose man, somehow. Yep, wrong button. Also,
Triumphs over tyranny once more.
if they all made this event this hard,
Dropping a pin.
and the mechs
Northeast.
still are
100
not
meters.
actually ready, if we have to still wait to the 14th, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Because if they made this difficult, only to say, oh, the content we said, it's not ready yet, so you're gonna have to wait for the 14th. Why did you have to make this last this long? Why didn't you just wait? But then again, we know they're ready, they're in the game, we can play them.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1.
And I don't mean the
returning to
hacked
extraction
files,
radius.
I mean literally the shit that other people are finding in the maps that I was not lucky enough, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make sure we get there faster and not try and surf around for a half-built mech to joyride in. They're in the game, they have to be.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. Sending down sentry. Deploying ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Mag's empty.
Lost. Sending replacement.
What the fuck was going on there?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I kind of wanted to see where that was going until we got blown up by a fucking mortar. I kind of wanted to just see where the fuck that was going. Yeah.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
And, yeah, 45 seconds and we're at 25 hours, by the way.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Democracy prevails once more.
The triumphant return.
'98. Oh boy. Oh boy. Of course. Uh-huh.
This
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. synchronized. Launch initiated.
Either Joel took a break or someone knocked him out. We're at 30 minutes to an hour to God is dead.
Unleash the
Good.
insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Very, very good.
Firing orbital laser. Attack underway. Now that's what I call liberty.
Realize I didn't have you on Steam, boss. Sent you a friend request. I will look at that later, Varyag. But just to say, don't join my party. Go do solo missions. Solo trivial missions, because you can do that yourself with no problem. And we're all, if we're separate, we all add more points really quickly, rather than just being one four-man trying to basically speedrun missions we don't need a four-man for.
One step closer to mission completion.
You know, the sad thing is, I'm gonna unlock mechs. I'm gonna play it for them for like 20 minutes, and then I'm going to lay down and I'm gonna sleep for like 12 hours or more. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on while I'm asleep, and that's rather unfortunate. However, I made the dumb mistake of attempting to play through this entire thing in one sitting. We almost did it, and then Joel happened.
Sub-objective in your vicinity. Keep liberty.
Freedom forever! Helldivers never die! How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Hellbomb request approved. On its way now.
Hellbomb armed! Clear the area! Tagging map. East. 100 meters.
You have accomplished Liberty's will. Extracting your discretion.
Ow.
Need stems!
Ow, right. The magical Magave plants. Magave.
Sending down equipment pack.
Yeah, that's about how I feel right now.
Sending down sentry. Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Attack underway.
Get some! Get some!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Here comes the cavalry.
Yeah, girl, on that note, I'm gonna have to seriously sit down and actually record, or like, try and keep track of exactly how much I contributed in this entire shenanigan. Like, how much percentage did I give? Because I think it's probably a lot.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you've carved another foothold in a long climb to liberty.
All right, where does that put us? Uh-huh. But we're already at 98. So where does that put us?
Mission accomplished, Helldiver. One small step for democracy. One giant leap for mankind.
98 and a half.
Bud 1.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch initiated.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Freedom marches on. Thanks to you, you may proceed to extraction.
Firing orbital laser. Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Deploying equipment package. Deploying sentry.
Major order complete. Major order complete. Did I hear you say that this is victory? Bump, 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 bump. Oh no, that's not that. That's the one in the mail. Nope, we can't sing. We can't sing Veteran of the Psychic Wars yet. Nope, that's the other one, Solid Smoke. Apparently that's the one for the bug mission that never got mailed out.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Well, Solid Smoke, we're at 98.5 on Tien. We're almost there.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Liberty has seen you through.
We're almost there. Home stretch. Home stretch, exactly right. Home stretch.
Welcome back. Democracy's reach extends a bit further thanks to you.
The hour of our next victory rapidly approaches. Let us cleanse the galaxy of alien scum.
98.7.
But one mission.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Home stretch.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellpod launch initiated.
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let freedom marches onward. Thanks to you. You may
Injury? What injury?
Someone in the dev team better body block Joel for 20 more minutes. Yeah, Nobody fuck with anything.
Deploying sentry. Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Sending down equipment package. ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Tagging map. West. On my position.
Almost there. You know, when we were fighting for managed democracy, I didn't know we were doing it IRL. Yeah, a better democracy against the Joel.
ETA, T-minus 30 seconds. ETA, T-minus 20 seconds. ETA, T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Can't skip those.
Today you carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Good, now tell me the planet's taken. Now tell me the fucking planet's taken.
Mission complete. Sample collection below average.
The Helldivers battle for freedom. Let us decide where to enter the fray.
We're good! Give that 5 fucking minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. 20 minutes at the current rate. Well, I think the math is flawed because it's at 99%. It stops really... Well, actually, no, it's... Yeah, no.
Automatons are
It don't go
remorseless
up
to
higher
their
than that.
We must not let this world fall.
You can keep... Everybody can keep doing missions, but it'll... Whatchamacallit, we saw these with Mantis. It'll just tick over and it'll like, we'll warp in and warp out, and it'll say... Or rather... At some point, it will say Super Earth Control. We're good. Okay, well... I guess now, what we could do is relog real quick and see if that actually brings it up, because I think pretty soon you guys are going to be able to... You're just not going to be able to do missions anymore. So we did this with Mantis. Let's see if it pops up again.